Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Crusader Kings III, a game where I definitely know what I'm doing. So I have not seen any comments yet. If you've left me good advice and I don't follow it here, sorry. I'm recording this too close to the end of episode 2 to see any of that stuff. I will have seen it by episode 3 though, so please don't be too mad at me. So we have this massive army, we have this temporarily massive army. And I'm really itching to use it. I think I want to press the claim that we have over here. Now, I'm a little worried that, even if we take this, it's going to be kind of awkward because we'll have this weird non-contiguous country that it'll be difficult to defend. So, if we do take this over, I think it's really important that we get control of, a couple of... Probably this, which I'm gonna, for the moment, pronounce Briefni. I'm sure that's wrong. And then either this region or this region, so that we have a contiguous place where we can march armies through. And I don't exactly know how we're going to get to that, but I do think that we know, at the very least, we want to start with this thing. So I want to declare war on... My armies are raised. Oh, right. We have to disband first. I'm pretty sure, I was just sort of clicking around, I'm pretty sure we cannot issue orders to these 7 men. I sort of thought that once Desmond was ours, once his holdings were ours, his armies would also be ours, but I guess that's maybe not how it works, because it doesn't matter. This is actually 7 dudes. We do not need them. Alright, so if we disband our army, it's not gonna cancel my contract with the mercenaries, right? Probably not. At this point, basically all we can do is just do stuff and find out. So we'll try it. What other messages do we have here? We can declare war on that guy. We're totally going to. We've already sent out marriage proposals. You should focus on marrying off your oldest children. That's a weird thing to say, because we did, didn't we? Yeah. I have exactly 1 children, and that children is married. So... thanks for the warning, I guess. We can change the Earl of Ormond's contract, because we have this, fake hook that they gave us for free, right? What does this actually do? You can only change the feudal contract once for each character. So right now, he's giving us normal taxes and normal levies. And we could do... oh boy, we could do stuff here. So I can give him the privilege that I am not allowed to revoke his titles in the future. Guaranteed ownership of their titles. I could guarantee him council rights. I don't know, man. I don't feel like we need to mess with this. Let's just not even worry about that for right now. You can ask the head of your faith for gold. We're slightly negative. This'll go away if we unraise our levies, but also, we're gonna take more territory and stuff. We'll get more taxes coming in. We would spend piety. The Pope would give me gold, though. The Pope would accept a plea. He will lose 20 opinion, but he will give me 100 wealth, and it will spend almost all of my piety. That's a bad thing, right? I'm gonna not do that. I don't think we're desperate. If we end up being desperate, then we'll figure it out. Yep. Some of my vassals, not super fond of me. That's alright. We're currently running a personal sway scheme. So we'll solve this problem when we get there. It's on you, right? How do I track how that's going? I guess this is not really... I would do it in my intrigue menu. Here we go. In approximately 3 months, we will probably have done the thing. We are 8/10 of the way through it. Okay. So that's going. So, how do we make it so that we have a contiguous territory? I was looking around at the menus and stuff, and I don't necessarily see a good way of telling, what the tax potential of a territory is. There's this supply limit that's mentioned in these tooltips, which maybe has something to do with it. My inclination is to go to Connacht and then here, just because Connacht is larger than this one. Although, in terms of actual baronies, this is 4, and this is only 3. Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? So, how do we do diplomacy to get this guy underneath us, or do war to get this guy underneath us? What's his deal? He is just and patient, and of course sadistic, because, you know, it's the style at the time. He is also marked as a righteous villain. Will act against you and others according to his personality. Okay, well, that seems bad. He shouldn't... I don't want villains in my land. I'm the only villain who's allowed to be around here. So how do we... I mean, obviously I can't declare war on him, because we don't have a casus belli, and also I'm busy at war. We could have him murdered, but all that's going to do is pass the control of his territory to his 4-year-old, which seems like it's probably not going to help me directly. I mean, maybe we just war him up real good too. I'd have to fabricate a claim, but that's a thing we can do. We have a guy whose job is that. Which guy is it? So you can improve my religious relations with people. You can convert the faith in counties. Okay, you are the claim fabricator. Possible side effects: vassal opinion loss, loss of piety, and an upset target. Well, listen, he's going to be upset no matter whether we succeed or fail here. Yeah, I mean... Right? 21 months we think that will take. Our contract with the mercenaries is going to be almost up by then. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I have to disband my levy, or my armies, before I can raise them for a new war, right? We're going to hit the disband button. We're going to see exactly what this does. Okay. So is that all it took? Now I have the ability to declare war. Okay. Here's the deal. My buddy Domnall has a claim. This is his land. You are squatting on it, and frankly, how dare you with your 13 men? This will cost some renown. This is renown, right? Prestige. This one's renown. This will cost prestige. That's fine. We'll have even more prestige after our land is bigger. Probably. Alright. Raise the armies. 839 is the wrong number. But it says they're still gathering. Is that gonna... Because it should be like 1,200 guys, right? Alright, I guess we'll see. So can we... Like, am I allowed to just march across other people's territory? Is that going to be a problem? If I tell my guys to go there, they are going to try to walk across... Is that a good idea? Can we go by boat? I feel like go by boat is safer. Were I the ruler of Connacht, and this army just started marching across my land without so much as asking me, I'd be cross. I would have feelings about that. I don't know if that's a thing we can... No, don't... Oh, sorry. Jeez. You get in the water, like I said. Do this thing. Let me deselect this army. Now, right-click on this. Like, is that a thing we could ask about? Could we go over there and... Nope, we could talk about children. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to ask for permission to march my armies through his territory. Whatever, we can do boats. Boats is fine. Probably. I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to unpause it here. Is there anything else that we wanted to handle? You can call allies to war. Calling other rulers into your war means it's more likely you'll win. You know what? He has 13 men. We'll be fine. We got this under control. Alright, those proposals are out. Yeah, okay. I guess let's just unpause and let our schemes and whatnot continue running. Okay, we've raised dudes. Yeah, cool. Marriage proposals are going off the way we expected them to go off. We have formed an alliance with some guy in some place. Your brother Lorcan and my daughter Greta will be joined in holy matrimony. Excellent. That sounds great. Okay, so we're raising even more dudes than I thought we were going to raise. Oh no. My wife, Petty Queen Constance, assures me it is the way of life, but her hand lingers on her belly. She is no longer pregnant. Well, that's a bummer. That's sad, both for mechanical reasons and also because, you know, that's just like a real sad thing to happen to a person. Okay, so he's trying his best to raise up a defensive force. But, I mean, we have a massive, massive advantage here. Wait. Oh, darn it. I didn't pause fast enough. I'm curious what the little diamonds... Yeah, what is this? His soldiers are elite. Oh, okay. So I was wondering, because it seemed like it was advancing. Probably what's actually happening there is that this is like a measure of the average strength of the army, like the average strength of the soldiers in the army. And it's not that they got better at fighting real fast, it's that we killed off all the crappy soldiers, right? So the only ones who are still alive are the good ones. Alright. Do it. Are you guys sieging? We're sieging. Okay. Our dude gained opinion of us. Yes, our personal scheme was very successful. So that means we have a personal scheme slot available. Oh, we can continue trying to sway him. I don't know that that's necessary. Maybe we should do something else? I mean, he likes me well enough that I'm not convinced he's going to try to stab me or anything. But I don't know... Aim to induce a status between the scheme owner and the scheme target. The scheme owner usually performs schemes of this type without the involvement of agents. So, like... Examples include becoming lovers, friends, or simply increasing the scheme target's opinion of the scheme owner. What if we tried to take this place over through diplomacy? Just to try out systems. So, like, let's sway this guy. Does he have the same name as the guy that we're currently... Well, same first name, anyway. Yeah, request claim. Petition the Pope to give you a claim on this title. Huh. Didn't realize that was even an option. I could ask him to become my vassal, but he is not into it. So he's got base reluctance. His realm is distant from yours, is causing a huge modifier. So once we butt up against his border, probably that will fall away, but it looks like his personal opinion of me is not really a factor here. Hold on, let me click on this dude. Let's get him up here. So he's currently +1 with me. He is gluttonous? He's gluttonous, so that lowers his opinion of me, but also being temperate just gives positive opinion. So it's just offsetting that bonus. I'm going to try to sway this dude. That's what I think. Let's see if we can get him to like us better. And if we can, then maybe we can talk him into joining up willingly, because I'd love to do something other than just murder everyone. In theory, we want this whole island to be ours eventually, right? It's not going to be a very good prize if we kill everyone on it before that happens. So we are just kind of bleeding cash. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray Earl Aed of Briefny in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most dignified person you have heard of? So I can just talk him up to some strangers. He'll gain some opinion. It will cost me a little bit of prestige. Or I could say I'm the most dignified person, and for some reason that causes me to gain prestige instead of making everyone at the party think I'm an asshole. I'm going to do this one. We're trying to get in this guy's good graces. Oh, the ladders are going up. We've caused a small breach in the wall with our 7 mangonels. We've caused a large breach in the wall with our 7 mangonels. We're doing it. So this is gonna happen like real smooth here. And then I just hope that this doesn't get attacked before we manage to sort of unite our realms here. Alright, we took a guy hostage. Hold up. Let's pause here. Alright, so enemy combatants captured. We captured the spy master of this Earl, who is now going to be basically our vassal, right? We won the siege, we stole 20 wealth from them, and we've captured, yeah. Okay, so, this is all becoming mine, and now, let's enforce our demands here. Greetings, petty King Merchad. May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Good. Okay, so we got an earldom, some bishoprics, a city. It's a city with a real wild name. We got a weak hook favor. Like he owes us a favor because... Oh, sorry, yeah, this is the guy who we just pursued his claim. Of course he owes us a favor. So be it. You are the new target of the Aurelian claim on the earldom of... Wait. Who are these? Who are these guys? Huh. Why are... Okay, so we're at war with these dudes now, and I mean, I guess we could just march our big-ass army over there and knock them down. He feels he has more of a claim on this land than I do. I disagree, obviously. Okay, well... But that's not... We're at war with him. That's not the same thing as us having a claim on his land, right? So, how would I... Sorry, we're just going to bumble around here a little bit more. Am I allowed to just go over there? And I'm probably not allowed to just go over there and take his stuff, right? So let's see. This guy likes me okay. So the Earldom of Ilek, you have no claim on this title. Right, I'm not supposed to be... I'm not, right? Did I give it to Domhnall? Yeah, okay, I gave it to Domhnall. Domhnall's my vassal, so that's... So that's good and fine and normal, right? Domhnall's my vassal? Let's make sure that that's true. Yeah. He's a powerful vassal, and he's not on the court right now. So that's going to be a problem, right? Well, at the moment, it's cool. Because for the next 20 years, we're going to have 50 extra approval with him because we pressed his claim. So it's not a thing we have to be too concerned about right at this moment. If someone on the council dies, maybe we'll put him up. His stats are garbage. So he's kind of not... It does not make sense to put him on the council for any statistical reason. Okay, so that is all as it should be. I am not clear on how you fight a defensive war in this game. I guess we're gonna find out. I know he expects a position. We'll see. By which I mean no. Absolutely not. Well, I mean, let's just go kick his ass and we'll see what happens. We could ask our we could ask the head of our religion to give us a claim over here, right? Also, actually, out of curiosity, can we just real quick pop over to this dude? Okay, his realm is still distant from yours. I guess I'm not 100% in control of Ilek yet, right? Is it going to be... No, it is not. It is not currently showing up as striped. He's still showing the realm is distant from yours modifier, but time has not advanced at all since we got our surrender. So maybe it just takes a little bit of time to fall off. Alright, so he has, at the moment, it looks like he has 106 soldiers. He's probably going to gather up to 500, which seems like... Why would I let him do that, right? Let's just go over there and kick his ass. So if we totally defeat him, he loses his claim, I keep the title, he has to pay us, and we'll get some prestige. But that's it. We do not have a claim on his territory. I don't know that I want to press a claim on his territory, mostly because... Oh, it has quite a high supply limit. Hold on a second. What is supply limit? How do we... Here we go. Dictates the amount of soldiers you may have in a barony as determined by the barony's terrain and development. Okay, so this is not a thing that determines how much money could be made. Every holding a ruler has provides them with some domain taxes. Most vassals have an obligation to pay upward. Yeah, it's not clear to me how the amount of tax is generated. Like, where does this number come from? Large city plus guild halls, a little bit up from development. So it seems like this is a pretty simple. This is a pretty simple number that's not really based on much about the land. Like, almost all of it comes from the fact that this is a large city. So, like, if we were to click on some of these other ones, let's just have a quick look here. So that's a realm capital. Wait, is this not a realm capital? Oh, I had selected a different barony. Okay. Yeah, okay, interesting. So we don't have to worry too much about, like, whether it's good farmland or whether the population there is high. It's really just based on the city type. Although I guess the city type probably comes from the population in some way. Is that clear to us? Do we... I don't know if the population of a place is directly described, even. Okay, this is all stuff we'll learn over time. I don't really care about his territory. Let's go over and kick his ass. But I have to imagine if we march on him, it prevents him from having the time he needs to totally raise his armies, right? Yeah, let's go kick his ass and make him release his claim, and then we'll figure everything else out afterward. So we managed to raise up a few more dudes there. We have 1,500 men marching on him. And meanwhile, all of our schemes and whatnot. Oh, what is this? To the amicable petty king Merchant of Munster, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Liberty War. Signed, Prince Robert II, the Old, of France. He wants me to go to war with... Oh, wait. Hold on. Aren't I... I recognize the name Auxerre. Don't we have a relationship with this guy? His liege is... Sorry, his liege is... He's going to war with his liege here. Yeah, relationships, how do I... Boy. How do I view my current relationship with this man? Because I'm certain we have one. Boy. There's still some basic UI stuff that we're figuring out. Somewhere around here, there's gotta be a list of my alliances. You know what? I do know that there is an encyclopedia down here. Oh, wait, maybe one of these? These are map views, right? Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. Hey, encyclopedia. Where do I find the thing that tells me how to look at my alliances? Alliances are created and maintained. I just want to make sure that we're not allied with this guy, because, like, if I accept this call to war, isn't it gonna be a problem if I'm allied? Okay, obviously, Prince Robert will have a problem with me if I reject his call, and also I will lose 750 fame, which is bad. That seems like a bad thing. Join Liberty War as a defender. Okay, so Count Guillaume has attacked Prince Robert. He's trying to get out from under being this guy's vassal. Where is this exactly? Wait, hold on. Right-click to interact, click to view. No, how do I zoom to somebody's territory? Because they're in France, right? Here's what I'm thinking. If I honor my obligation here, I don't think we're not going to get attacked or anything. We're so far outside of this fight. I think I'm just gonna accept. I honor our alliance in words. I'm not going to honor our alliance in terms of, like, sending guys over there, unless I absolutely have to. And who knows? Maybe that's what we're about to find out is that I do have to. Alright, I'm sitting around the map table with Earl Murdoch and Earl Ragnvald discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Murdoch bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sheer might of our armies. That was kind of my plan. While Ragnvald sits back and patiently advocates for us to secure critical locations and wait for the enemy to come to us instead. I am more of a charge ahead kind of guy, so let's see here. We have a powerful option available because we're so good at martial stuff. So we could pick either one. We could tell them, hey, listen, both of you just do whatever the hell you want. But obviously, I feel like we should do this. Okay, so this one's going to gain us... This one's going to gain all of our army's bonuses, but if I tell my commanders to each act as they see fit, we get less combat effectiveness, but they both gain 10 opinion of me. I don't know that I care about that. Let's win the wars. I know how we can employ both strategies, in fact. The best offense is a good offense, it turns out. Count Richard of Rouen has joined the Liberty War on the side opposed to me. That's not great. Okay, so this thing in France is becoming like a whole situation. Well, good luck with that, everybody. Oh boy. So the red ones are our enemies, right? And the blue ones are the guys whose side I am on? Yeah, so it looks like, this is bad. It looks like all of our friends are in losing positions here. Raiders from Chieftain Sigfus are in our territory. What? Bastards. Okay. Hey you. Let's have a quick look at the war score here. He does not feel that he's really losing, despite the fact that I have 100% of his... Fine. I think we'll withdraw our people. Like, the siege could take 7 more months. I don't have time for that. We're being raided right now. He's marching around. Yeah, alright, let's go repel these raiders. I suppose I could probably just split off some of my guys, huh? That would probably be the smart move. How do I do that? Detach regiments from this army in order to create a new one. There we go. How many regiments do we... Okay, well, let's say there's like 200 raiders, right? Let's detach one of our groups of bowmen. We definitely want to leave the mangonels here. And then we just, like, a bunch of the melee troops from the mercenary army. Or maybe what I actually do is just send the mercenary army. I don't want to detach that many men. Okay. Yeah. I like that. You guys, go repel these raiders. You guys, stay at the siege. That makes sense. And then after the raiders are repelled, this smaller army can also fight those guys. I think that makes sense. Boy, it's tough to move around here, huh? The territory is bad. Wait, what is this? A potential battle in 23 days where I will lose decisively. But, I mean, that's understanding that these guys are not present at that battle yet. Is it clear to me how long it will take? Okay. In 12 days they'll be here. Yeah. Alright. We'll be fine. We're gonna get there. You will probably lose. Alright, well now we're fighting this battle, so... I mean, we have a massive manpower advantage. They have 4 champions, which are not knights. But they're knights by any other name, I assume. At 9, 5, 1, and 0 prowess, well, we have 7, 8, 5, 6, and 4. Yeah, we'll win that battle, right? Yeah, we're winning. Oh no, one of our knights was wounded. Which knight is who's this guy? I'm not trying to click on the earldom. Can I not? I guess I can't actually click on those messages. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Keep fighting, everybody. Alright, we were in fact victorious, and we recovered some loot and got some prestige there. Now we're being attacked by who the hell? Oh, we beat the raiders and then we beat the army from this other guy. Alright, all of you are headed home. And these are the troops of our vassal, who we do not have direct control over. Yep, the siege is going well. We're totally kicking ass in the siege. I guess just come back? Do we need them to come back? Maybe I should leave them here? Because they're certainly not needed for the siege. But we're not going to be under attack by anybody in a second here. Yeah, I'll just... Can I tell them to just pursue this army? That's basically what I want to do, is just don't let those guys get away. Alright, they're going home. Let's follow them, I guess. These guys are going to try to break the siege, the 44 of them. I mean, it doesn't seem like a good idea, but I guess they're kind of squeezed for options, right? Okay. How do I merge those two forces together? That's a thing I should be able to do, right? Now, don't split off. I want to combine these two forces. We had a button for this last time. We had 2 armies in one place. I have no idea. Okay, well, whatever. We're all in. Okay, now they're both on the. There we go. All right, friend. How about I enforce my demands? Hostages taken by all war participants will be released. You lose your claim. You have to pay me quite a bit of money, which is actually really nice. Yeah. And don't let it happen again. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I know when I am defeated. Good. I don't know what that dude was thinking, frankly. Okay, so at this point, does it make sense for us to just dismiss our army? Because, like, we can't use them to push this thing when it comes. Who are you guys? You're from Galloway? From Carrick. Hold up. Who are you and what are you doing? This is the thing. This is a thing that's going to be a little bit of a problem for us, right? I need to get to this. How do I figure out what people are doing? Place. So, this guy is at war with that guy. There's stuff happening right off of our coast. I don't really have any interest in getting involved in that. And so this army's moving through Ulster probably because of the straits, right? Rather than sailing around, he's chosen to move across this strait and then move across that strait. Okay, so we probably don't actually have to worry about those dudes. I think we're gonna... Wait, are we still being raided? Hostilities will end in 17 days. Can I tell him to stop it, please? Because it doesn't feel like I'm being raided. It feels like I murdered all of the raiders. Okay, whatever. I think we're just gonna disband then, right? Because we could send armies over to France to try to help with this, and if we don't, our allies are gonna lose badly. What's going on over here? There's like a whole big war. This isn't this war, right? The Duchy of Brittany's fighting the County of Touraine. Yeah, this is an unrelated war. Here's the thing about Europe. There were wars in it, sometimes. So right now, our war score is -3. What happens if they get to enforce their demands? Prince Robert imprisons every... Oh, sorry, that's the other side. If Prince Robert is forced to surrender, crown authority of the Duchy of Burgundy is reduced one step. Prince Robert will owe every Liberty faction member a favor. The Liberty faction is disbanded, and its members cannot join other factions for 5 years. Prince Robert gets the law autonomous vassals. Your vassals are free to do as they wish, and he loses a bunch of stuff. So a bunch of people get hooks on him, but basically what I was looking for is, do I suffer if this doesn't go our way? And the answer is no, not really. It doesn't seem to matter much at all. So I kind of think I'm just going to disregard this conflict. Like, I'm not even going to lose any fame or anything. I can declare war on this dude on account of he's an asshole. So wait, it's not clear to me. He also has a claim on Oriel? Hold on, how do I just see what all his claims are? This is his only claim. Pressed claims are considered legally strong and are inherited as unpressed claims by the children of the claimant. So we do now have an excuse to take Oriel. And my armies are already right there. The button is... Sorry, the button's grayed out? Yeah. I'm not actually allowed to declare this war because my armies are already raised. So we have to dismiss our armies and then re-raise them, which is potentially going to be an issue. Right, just considering like the position here. Because our armies will raise... I'm not actually sure how that will work. I guess let's dismiss this army and see. So how do I do that? There was a great big dismiss all button before. That was very helpful to me. Okay, can only disband in a friendly area. Get back home. That's what we're doing. We're marching this army home, and then we're disbanding them, and then we're rebanding them. I feel bad for these guys. It looks like things are going poorly for them in the near future. Levies will take up to 2 months to return home. Okay, so because we're disbanding them far from where most of them came from. Yeah, I mean, go ahead and do it. We can't declare war again anyway, right? So now we could declare war on this guy, but how close are we to fabricating a claim here? No, sorry, I don't want to do that. I wanted to look at the progress of this scheme in terms of time. Around 2 months, we suspect. Okay. No, sorry, that's my personal scheme. That's you. 5 months. Okay, I'm just going to let that happen. We're going to leave this claim for the moment, because I want to be ready to do this thing. So we're just going to let... I mean, in terms of this war, the war score is going in their favor. They're winning battles at the moment, but... Prince Robert is supposed to have a greater military force available to him, so I'm hoping he'll just get his shit together. It sure does look like Count Guillaume's kicking ass, though. Earl, it is not swayed by my thing. You will make another attempt. I am required to make another attempt. I know it just means if I don't tell them to do something else, it'll try that again. I think that's okay. Just go ahead and keep trying. So yeah, we're just waiting on this and hoping that our allies in France get their stuff together. And if he doesn't, whatever. I'm not hoping that hard. I don't care that much. We are going to watch this, though, because it'll be a little bit more interesting to watch than nothing that's going on in our territory at the moment. While we just wait for claims to get fabricated. Oh, I have a perk point. Alright, let's actually look at these then. So, because of your martial education, you're getting lots of XP. Casus Belli costs, so here it's referring to a prestige cost, right? That's the thing that we pay for those. If we were to unlock that, we could get some troop buffs. What does screen mean? A defeated army reduces the amount of casualties they take in the aftermath of a battle by their army's combined screen value. Oh, that seems very useful then. Siege weapon effectiveness up. It does seem like sieges are really important. Raid speed, supply capacity. Interesting. So... okay, this is just a general siege boost to your your usually non-siege troops. What does the title Strategist do? Crosses water without advantage penalties. Okay, interesting. So we already have all of this stuff. Is that... okay, now I have all of this stuff. I am not yet an overseer, but I could become one. And if I did, I would gain 2 martial and 2 stewardship, and our control would grow faster. And that's how quickly you control places that you've taken over, right? The grip that the government has on the population of a county. Yeah, so when you take over a place through war, control drops and then it has to rebuild over time, so we're just better at that. What about gallant? See, I kind of want to make our guy... like, I really want to be a good combatant myself, a good personal combatant, so I definitely feel like I want to go this way, but I don't know if being gallant is actually mechanically very valuable. People sure do like a gallant commander. Upgrade our number of knights. Get a lot of respect from our spouse. I think our spouse already respects us, right? Better at making peace. Okay, so if we get all the way down to here, we get a bonus to our rate of prestige gain. I'm going to do this. We're going to go Stalwart Leader. Overseer's probably real good. I'm sure it's real good. But this is the direction I have chosen to take this character. Alright, so I guess we're just going to let Prince Robert figure out his own deal. I don't even know how easy it would be for us to get guys down there. I guess it wouldn't be too hard for us to hit Rouen. Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Sweaty, tired, and in need of food, a long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Running a hand through my hair, I declare, that is where we will make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step toward the ruin it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Have I discovered a haunted ruin? I am not superstitious, is what I've decided. So if I don't make the soldiers go inside, we'll get +2 advantage for 10 years. Somehow. No. Let's venture inside. I want treasure. Uh-oh. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Somebody left all this alliteration here, though. Peering up decaying stairs, I spot what might be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down spiraling steps, I see only darkness, reaching far down into the ground underneath the castle. So, it is possible that I will gain the trait Brave, in fact likely, even, which will increase my prowess, but also make it much more likely I'll die horribly in battle, although we did just gain a trait that makes us less likely to die in battle. But there's also a chance that I will lose dread and gain stress. Maybe I will get spooked. Or we could just search the upper floors and probably find some money, but honestly, we're kind of cool on money. I don't know if the brave trait's a good idea. Do we want our lord to be brave? +5 opinion from all of our vassals seems okay. And obviously more points of martial definitely plays into the strategy we're pursuing here. I'm gonna go for it. I faced my fears down in the dark. I mean, it was just a dark basement. It's not really that impressive. I gain the trait Brave every time I go to change the laundry over. Alright, Prince Robert, are you figuring stuff out here? Okay, he's raising. He's sieging while being sieged. Okay. I hope you're playing smart. I hope you're making good trade-offs over there. I mean, this is going to be just like a really fast battle, right? If my understanding of their military strength is correct. Greetings, Petty King Murchad. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Earldom of Connacht. That's great. All that's missing is one little bribe. So that's not a very small bribe, actually. And Petty King Ed, this is the Connacht guy, will lose opinion of me. I mean, who cares? He knows the claim is fake. Alright, we're doing it. I'm taking it. This is, in fact, mine. And let me show you my very legitimate legal documents that say so. Alright, raise the armies. Let's get these mercenaries back out here and earning their money. And then, what do we want to... I don't really want to fabricate a claim here. Oops, no, don't do that, sorry. Do this. And then deselect the army. I just want to talk to this guy again. So he's at plus 21 with us right now. I talked him up and he hasn't forgotten about it yet. He's brave, so me being brave boosts my opinion with him even more. But, I mean, he's certainly not going to do the vassalage yet. But yeah, look at this. We did, in fact, lose the penalty for our realm being far away. So base reluctance plus he is not de jure your vassal is tough to overcome. We can continue pushing our military strength up, and his opinion does factor in. It's just that when we looked at this originally, his opinion of us was so neutral that it wasn't providing any change. So yeah, really what we need to do is just keep trying to get this guy on side. Can I send a gift? I do not have enough money to send a gift. Can I... Would it increase his opinion of me to offer him a ward, or perhaps to become guardian of a ward of his court? Let's click some buttons here and find out. I personally will become the guardian of someone. How do I get a sense of who he would like? He would not accept this. He does not like this idea. He's not into it. Would it make you happy if I sent you a ward? Is that a thing you'd be into? I have a courtier that you might... Okay, this forges a bond, right? I think. Who are you? Hold on a second. Who's this child? This is the child of my nephew. Okay. My unmarried nephew. My bold, zealous, unmarried nephew who just kind of hangs out at court all day. He's humble and zealous and ambitious, which makes me a little nervous. He's a good soldier. I'm going to do this just because I kind of don't know what it does, and that's how we're going to learn. We're going to just try stuff out a lot. What if you were the guardian of my... You're my nephew's kid, like, yeah, this child. Count Richard of Rouen left the Liberty War. Hey, that's good, right? Okay. He's happy to accept our proposed education arrangement. Is that going to affect his opinion of me? I have no idea. And I am still personal scheming to sway him. Yeah, okay. We'll give that some time and see if it's had an effect. So, this Liberty War situation. It does look like the attackers are severely depleted. Total soldiers now showing real good in our friend's favor. Okay, it seems like he's got it under control. I knew he would. I had faith. Of course I had faith. Oh, Count William of Rouen has rejoined the war. Oh, it's a different guy. Ah. So the leader of Rouen used to be one person, is now a different person. Okay, hold up. I see what's going on here. We're going to have to split off. Does roughly in half make sense? Probably. Roughly in half ought to be more than enough to deal with both of our problems. Alright, you guys need to get over here. Nope, sorry. One half of this force needs to... Damn it. Control click to select only this. Go over here. There we go. Because we know what those dudes are doing. Yep. We're under siege, but we're running. We're running as fast as we can. Oh, my contract is about to expire. How about to expire? What are we talking about here? 5 months left. That should be fine. We can't afford to renew. Let's just... How long is this siege going to take? Oh boy, okay. Well, once we've dropped these dudes, it should be fine for me to just run my own force. Right? Alright, you guys need to get back over here. Right, even without the mercenaries, now that his army is pretty beat up, it should be the case that we can still handle this. Oh, hey, the swaying did in fact occur. Okay, I mean, we're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, continue your efforts. Let's definitely continue trying to sway this dude. So his army is going to show up to try to defeat us and break the siege. They are going to lose terribly. Oh, hey, my daughter-in-law gave birth. Since the little one is part of that dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. Is this a good name? Let's name her... Boy, why is this my decision? Give her a good Irish name? Yes, may you grow strong and wise, child whose name I cannot pronounce. Okay, they're gonna sail away. I'm actually pretty curious what happens after they retreat out to sea here. They're probably going back to Ilek, actually. No, they're just, like, leaving. They're leaving the world. Well, fine by me. So a maximum of 3 months remain. Where are we at on this mercenary contract? 37 days left. Alright, just stick to it. Just stick to it. We'll let the mercenaries press as much as they can here. And when the contract's over, the contract's over. It's fine. We'll live. Honestly, I don't know if it was a good idea to even spend that much money on, like, because we burned a lot of cash real fast there, right? Soldiers have been dismissed. It's fine. We have this under control. Okay, there we go. I do believe that ought to give us roughly 100 points of war score. Surrender. You get all their stuff, and also 15 fame, and also your allies share 15... No, my allies didn't do shit. Okay. May your humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined, but I will comply with your demands because I have literally no choice, and you'll kill me if I don't. So be it. Alright, so, at this point, we've taken a lot of prisoners. Is this a thing I need to be managing? Should I be paying attention to my prisoners? I don't know. Yep. Contract's been dismissed. Fine by me. We won that battle. Also fine by me. We got some advice over here. Okay, first of all, open this for an introduction to your religion. All characters believe in a faith, which in turn belongs to a religion. For example, Catholicism is a faith which belongs to Christianity. Every faith is different from every other faith. Let's take a closer look. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Open the faith view. It says highlighted. Oh, there's views down here too. Man, alright. Your faith has a number of doctrines. These doctrines set rules for members of the faith and govern many things, such as gender succession laws available, or what characters can hold temple holdings. Tenets, at the top, are special doctrines that give bonuses or options for your character, like the ability to meditate or participate in great holy wars. All faiths also have sins and virtues, indicating behavior that is either frowned upon or celebrated by your peers. Yeah, like sadism. Like sadism might be a thing that our peers are supposed to frown upon, and yet they all engage in it personally. All faiths have fervor, which waxes and wanes over time depending on the number of adherents to the faith, how holy wars are going, and more. Fervor represents how fanatical most members of the faith are feeling currently, including the many unwashed peasants across the world. Very judgmental. When your faith's fervor is high, it is easier to convert counties to your faith, and counties of your faith resist conversion to other faiths. When fervor is low, however, the opposite, I assume. Rulers might decide to abandon their current faith in favor of another from the same religion, spawning a heresy. Like a minor heresy, though. Heretical rulers will convert along with their closest Territorian vassals, and are free to spread their new faith in place of the old. I have some interest in doing a heresy. We'll see if that becomes a sensible thing to do. From the faith view, it is possible to create a new faith of your own. Doctrines and tenets will cost a certain amount of piety depending on which tenets your current faith has. This is not something to worry about for your first character, but it can be a fun goal to work towards when you're feeling more confident. Yeah, this is definitely something I want to get into, but we'll go ahead and obey this advice for now. Family members and vassals who have a high opinion of you are likely to join your new faith, and high learning can convince many more, but anyone of your old faith who does not convert will consider you a heretic. Okay. We're gonna do some heresy, but not right this second. I understand. Okay. Let's just go ahead and close this thing for the moment. What about this? If control is low in a county, you will get less out of it. One of your counties has low control, which means that you'll get reduced taxes and levies. Well, I have been in control of it for approximately 3 minutes. There are many places you can see control. In the Domain tab, in the Realm view, in the Current Situation view, and in the County view. To increase control, you want to go to your Council view and assign your Marshal to... Okay, so we could have our Marshal come over here and work on it. But also... Hold on a second. Let me first of all, let me disband my armies. Because we know we're going to do that. And that'll just get some visual noise off the screen here. Okay, so you want to go to your council view and assign your marshal to the increased control in county task. I should probably have all of my dudes assigned to tasks, right? That makes sense. Control increases with time, but this process is very slow. We recommend that you use a highly skilled marshal instead. If you leave a county with low control for a long time, it may gain county corruption. To avoid this, we recommend you do not conquer too much land in one go. Well, that's concerning. I definitely have some concerns about that. So let's have our marshal increase control in a county. So, control here is bad, right? But if the colors are supposed to be telling us where control is bad, why is Connacht the same? This is at 100 control. Not a valid target due to, I don't know, something. Alright. Increase control here for the moment. We're going to have him, apparently, clean up a lot of these areas. Alright, what else do we have available here? Should we have everybody do a thing? Probably, right? I do not want you to fabricate a claim at this moment. Although maybe we should have him start to fabricate a claim on something around here. The thing is, I would like to claim this via diplomacy just so that we did something by diplomacy. We already have a military claim that we can press over here. So I guess it would just be thinking ahead to have him fabricate some more claims, but maybe we should have him, perform some religious relations. What is the religion of the guy who we're trying to sway? Where is he's also Catholic. I mean, that makes sense, right? So, yeah, is this targeted? Do I send him to... Oh, is the thing at the top just sort of like a passive thing that they're doing if they're not specifically assigned to something else? Maybe. Okay, what about you, the Chancellor? So the Chancellor is currently just doing foreign affairs, and we've seen that there's we're getting a relationship benefit from that. Yeah, we have 4 points of relationship from his good foreign affairs work. We could instead assign him to domestic affairs to improve the opinion of our vassals' opinion of us. I'm not so worried about that. He cannot integrate title because that's just not relevant to our situation. You are currently collecting taxes, and probably best you be left on that. You could instead increase development in a county. What is development? A measure of the local infrastructure and technological advancement. Higher development increases levies, taxes, and supply limit, and also he would improve the speed of building things in that county. Okay. And he cannot promote our culture. There's nobody around to promote it to. He could just walk somewhere and go, "Hey, the Irish are great, huh?" And everybody else would go, "Yes, I agree." And our spy master is currently out here just disrupting schemes. He's just running interference for us right now in sort of a passive way. We could instead have him support our hostile schemes, except we don't have any running. Or we could tell him to find secrets, and maybe we could learn some secrets, but there have to be some secrets. And I have no idea how to know if that's likely, if it's likely that there would be secrets at our court. I guess you're all fine. You're all doing what you're supposed to be doing, probably. So, if I click on this, can I... Okay, yes, we can view control here. So right now, control is in a place such that we are getting a lot less tax money than I might like. And obviously, over time this stuff will creep up. But we'll have our marshal run through our new areas. So for right now, this war is going, pretty well. Although, obviously, now that Rouen is back involved, I wonder if the guy who used to be in charge of Rouen got killed in battle, or if he was assassinated, or what the hell's going on. Not I don't wonder in a way that, I'm going to put forth effort to find out or anything. I idly sort of wonder. So yeah, for the moment, I guess we just continue trying to sway this guy. Maybe there's something else I could do to make him more likely to want to join up. But, I mean, we've made a lot of progress already here. We could try suggesting a marriage to sort of, unite the houses. That's a thing that happens on Game of Thrones, so I assume it's from history. Just like dragons and White Walkers. You know what? I'm going to call it here for today. I'm going to ponder a little bit where we go from here, but so far I feel like I'm being pretty successful. Like I said, by the next time I record, I will have read the first episode comments. So thank you in advice, everyone, for your very thank you in advance for your very good advice. And come back next time to see if I've learned anything at all. And we'll see you then.